what we were interested in looking at was whether or not white children, when they were just sort of shown pictures of white and black children, whether on a very automatic basis they would show greater positivity towards other white children, and whether or not they would show negativity towards black children when they were just presented with these faces and not necessarily asked to categorize them by race. And so what we actually found in our research was that younger white children did actually show a racial bias, and this seemed to be driven largely by their positivity towards the white target. So they tended to be more positive towards other white kids, but they weren't necessarily automatically negative towards black kids. And so that's just really interesting to us because it gives a little bit more nuance and gives us some insight into interventions that we might want to do if we want to try to decrease prejudice and increase just an appreciation for diversity in our community. Younger kids, we actually find that they tend to be quite egocentric and quite sociocentric, which basically means they really like themselves and they really like other people who are like them. So children sort of 5 to 7 will tend to think quite positively of themselves and other people who belong to their groups, depending on how that group is defined, but that can include their racial group. And so typically we do actually find on explicit measures when we ask them their attitudes, they will also express prejudice at that age. And we also find it on these implicit measures. So these measures designed to tap into these attitudes that we might be unwilling or unable to report.